Hi Dollar Divas, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I love to do a lot of affordable and dollar-oriented makeup and shopping videos. So whether you're on a tight budget or just don't like to spend a lot of money on makeup and all that kind of thing, this channel is definitely for you. So if you take just 1 second and make sure you hit that subscribe button, it helps me and my channel out so much. And of course, if you are a returning Dollar Diva, thank you so much for coming on back for another video. So I do a lot of dollar-oriented makeup content, a lot of Dollar Tree-oriented makeup content, but today I wanted to share my top 10 makeup products from the drugstore. I'll have any relevant video and or playlist linked down below in the description box. That way if you enjoy this video, you can check out the description box for more content like this. And I actually have 11 items because I couldn't take one out. So there's actually 11 products. So without any further chit chat, let's just go ahead and get into today's video. So the first product is this Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. First of all, at the drugstore, this stuff, I don't even remember exactly how much I paid. I think it's under $7, but yeah, this Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation is really great. This is the shade Soft Beige, and it kind of has this like plastic spatula applicator. And yeah, I've heard great things about the e.l.f. foundation as well, and of course, if you go to the Dollar General, the Believe Beauty foundation is amazing as well. But yeah, this is a really nice foundation. It took me a long time to get to trying this, so this is like my first bottle, at least in years. I probably used it years ago, but didn't really remember it. But it is really a wonderful foundation. You can't beat the price. I would say it's at least half the price of most of the foundations at the drugstore. So yeah, this is great stuff. Then my second favorite face product is actually what I'm wearing right now. If you've been on my channel, you know I love the Sassy Chic BB creams that you find at the Dollar Tree, but it actually wears more like a foundation, I feel. Same thing with the New Color Sassy Plus Chic. They're the same thing for $1 or $1.25. It really wears more like a foundation. So if I really do want something that is truly like a BB cream, something a little lighter, I actually will reach for this. This is the Maybelline Dream BB Fresh. And I've got the light to medium sheer tint. There's actually a bunch of snow outside and the sun keeps like coming in and out. So like, excuse, I'm having to like readjust my camera because it gets really bright and washed out. So here is what the package looks like. I think they have like another shade, and the idea is that it kind of acclimates to your skin tone. So yeah, that, like I said, that is what I'm wearing today. This really truly will give you like a no makeup look. And like I said, the BB cream from the Dollar Tree, I think wears more like a foundation. So I wear it as such. So I don't reach for this like all the time, but if I want a super natural face look, this is what I will reach for. And like I said, they have a couple other shades. Has an SPF 30 sunscreen, which is really nice. And it claims to blur imperfections, enhance, brighten. It adjusts to your skin tone. It smooths, hydrates, protects with an SPF of 30, and it has 0% oils and other heavy ingredients. So really nice if you don't like the look or feel of makeup on your skin. This is actually like the bonus item that I added in because I use it so much on my channel, I could not leave it out. But it's this L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer. This is, I buy really light shade because I like to like clean up my eyebrows with it. But this is in the shade Eggshell. So even though I use this primarily to clean up my eyebrows, I will use it as a concealer as well. I'm actually wearing a little bit today on the inner corners of my eyes. But yeah, a really great full coverage concealer. Can't really remember the price, I'll have it on the screen, but I think it's around $11 or so. Lasts a long time. It comes with this big doe foot, which I really like. And they have a ton of shades. So yeah, I really enjoy this. Like I said, I couldn't leave it out. I use it so much. Then another product I'm obsessed with, and I know a lot of people on YouTube, I think this product was kind of like all the rage like last year or the year before. And it's funny because it took me the longest time to try anything from the brand Essence, and now everything I've ever tried I love, but what I've used has become some of my favorite products. In fact, they're all in this video. But the first one is this Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder. This is actually my second container, and like last year I literally used one up in like record time. I've already hit pan on this one, and I know this probably makes me like super basic, but I love it to brighten up under my eyes. I love it kind of gives like an airbrushed finish. It just makes my under eye area look so good, and I'll use it to like brighten up other areas as well sometimes too, not all the time. And I'll use this like powder sponge. This is like a dry powder sponge from Real Techniques, and I'll press that under my eyes. Like I said, really love it. Again, super cheap. I think it's like $4, something like that, $3.99, something like that, $4.99, I can't remember. But yeah, like I said, super, super good. I'm probably super late trying this, but I really, really do love it. Yeah, I'm probably super late trying this, but yeah, I'm obsessed. Then another product from Essence, it's the Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder Palette. And I bought this last year kind of impulsively. So it's got 4 different shades of matte bronzer, and which is really nice. You know, if you're someone that like gets tan and all that kind of thing, you know, you have different shades you can wear throughout the year. That shade there is really nice for lighter skin. You get this really deep shade. I just actually mix them personally. I just take a big brush and mix them. So I really like this. Again, I'm wearing it right now. And like, so when I'm on the stage, I do like to look really tan. So I'll go a little heavier on the bottom too. Sometimes for a more natural look, I'll use the top two. Today I kind of accidentally swirled it through all of them, but here are swatches of all 4 shades. See that lighter shade? That lighter shade, if I'm not trying to be too dramatic, can still work for me, but just beautiful matte shades of bronzer. And again, can't remember the price. I will have it down on the screen below, but it's by Essence, so it's super affordable. And I pretty much also get a lot of my drugstore makeup, most of my drugstore makeup from CVS because of the coupons. So yeah, really, really love this bronzing kit. So moving on to the eyes. Like I said earlier in the video, I do a lot of Dollar Tree makeup videos, and one of my least favorite things to use from the Dollar Tree is mascara. Now I use it a lot. Like today I'm not wearing eyelashes, and that's kind of rare for me, especially in a video, because I've got really sad eyelashes, and the Dollar Tree mascara like does nothing for them. But I will wear it for like, I will put a coat on and then put my my false lashes on. But today I wanted my lashes to look like a little something. And again, I think this is it's another Essence product, and I think I'm super late. I think this has been like viral for like the longest time. Is this Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara. And this one here is just about ready to be tossed. I've had it for a few months. So pretty much the only mascaras I have in my collection are this, the It Tightline, which is amazing, an amazing splurge if you want like a good mascara primer, and Dollar Tree mascaras. So, but yeah, as far as like a drugstore mascara, I think this works just as good as any of them, and it's probably about half the price of anything you'll find at the drugstore as well. So yeah, really, really love this stuff. I'm trying the pink one right now, and I don't know if I like that as much as this one. But yeah, this is really, really good stuff. So when I'm not doing a Dollar Tree video, or I want my own natural lashes to look longer, I will reach for this very affordable option. And then you guys also know, if you've been on my channel, I love to wear a lot of Dollar Tree lashes. They're actually some of my favorites, the Ionis, and more recently the LA Colors Lash. And for $1, or $1.25, you can't beat it. But for the longest time from the drugstore, my favorite were the Ardell Wispy 113s. So I have this like big package here. It's a 5-pack. I bought it, I guess, earlier last year. And as far as the wispies go, these are a little bit longer, a little bit more dramatic, but still really good for like a natural look. And like I said, I bought these before I really fell in love with all my Dollar Tree lashes. As long as Dollar Tree keeps bringing it with the lashes, I probably won't buy any more from the drugstore unless it's in a pinch. But yeah, if you don't like the Dollar Tree lashes or any lashes that you're using right now, try the Ardell Wispy 113s. Like I said, they're really, really nice. A little bit more dramatic than the regular wispies. And you know, still affordable, you know. And sometimes at CVS I can get like 3 or so pairs and kind of get a deal on them. So yeah, these are my favorite drugstore lash. So continuing with the eye makeup, I've got some eyeshadows. Again, this is like a staple for me. I used to buy this when I was in like high school, and I bought it like a couple years ago, and what I use this for is to brighten up like under my brow bone, kind of no matter what eyeshadow I'm using. If I like happen to like dig out one of my like high-end palettes, I still reach for this to brighten up under my brows. And it's just this little CoverGirl single, and this is in the shade Champagne. This has been around forever. It's like a frosty off-white color, so it's not too white, has just the right amount of shimmer for under your brow bone. Like I said, it was just one of those things, I went back to it after years, and it just is so perfect for under the brow bone highlight. Like I said, I don't even have a shadow in any of my high-end palettes that I love for this purpose more than this shade right here. And again, these are affordable. I don't know what they're up to now in price. Again, I'll have it at the bottom of the screen, maybe $4.99, $3.99. But yeah, love this for that purpose. So before I get into the eyeshadow palette that I chose, I wanted to share these here. So for a little sparkle, a little inner corner highlight, I really like these e.l.f. liquid shadows. I've actually got two. I've got Disco Queen and Mermaid Shimmy. And they're just really, really, really pretty. That green one I'll usually use like on the inner half of my eye. Then this one here I'll use for like an inner corner highlight. It used to be you had to buy Stila to get this type of an effect, and now you can get them at the drugstore. You can get them at Dollar Tree sometimes, you know, so it's really nice to have a nice affordable, and I love the little packages they come in. You know, you really don't need much more product than what comes in here. Even the Stila ones tend to dry out pretty quick, so it's kind of better to have less and pay less, I feel. Again, don't remember the price, but I know they're really, really, really affordable, and they're really beautiful. These are the only two shades I've tried. Favorite, but they have a beautiful, like a blue that looks gorgeous that I've been kind of itching to buy, but they do have a lot of shades. I think CoverGirl makes some too. Never tried those, but I really, really do like these. There's some swatches, just really pretty. Just add a little sparkle. Like I said, the green I'll wear on like the inner half of my eye. And then that lighter shade I'll do as like an inner corner highlight, and just really adds a little something special. The green's really pretty because it's kind of like a shimmery green, and then it's got little flecks of like glitter in there, but nothing too like offensive. Just a very, very pretty effect. So two more items, and here is the eyeshadow palette that I chose. I have used the heck out of this since I've purchased it. You can find these at Walmart, and they're still super affordable. I happen to find mine for $7.99 at the Burke's Outlet, which is like a TJ Maxx type of a store if you're not familiar. But I'm talking about the Profusion Festival palette. Now I have the Mirage palette, but I dig into this way more. As you can see, I've hit pan on like 4 or 5 of the shades actually. And what I love about this palette is the quality is really nice. I just did a very natural look today, but I love you have the neutrals down the sides. Of course, you get your mattes and your shimmers. And then you've got blues, purples, pinks, reds, oranges, yellow, gold. I mean, you just got all these. There's a lot of variety in here. You can use this to get a variety of different looks. If I had to just pick one palette in which I wanted the possibility of doing like anything with, this would be it, because you really can get a number of looks with this, from the very bold to the very neutral. So a wonderful palette. I got it for a steal, but it's even a really good value at the drugstore price. Very, very good palette. Definitely one of my favorite things from the drugstore. I've been using these for literally, I've been using these lipsticks, I kid you not, probably for 13 or so years. I think they've just recently changed the packaging, and in that they might have changed some of the shades. I still have some older ones in the original packaging, but it's the Wet n Wild Mega Last lipstick. This is the shade Rosebud. It's the shade I'm wearing right now. And like I said, I think they've changed the packaging. I think now it comes in like the longer, skinnier type of tubes, but this is what the packaging looked like for years. It has the name underneath, and it's just they're just these kind of matte lipsticks. And when I tell you to be dirt cheap, like I think the price in the drugstore is like $2.99, and sometimes I would buy them on sale for like 99 cents at the drugstore, and of course they turn up at Dollar Tree every now and again. But I bought 911D Stoplight Red for years, and just they are so good. I would wear them on like a 2-show day. I could literally go all day without retouching it. Just creamy, stayed on, didn't move, didn't budge. Loved the shades. So yeah, this has been like a staple of mine for years. Check out these videos and or playlists up on the screen if you enjoyed this video. Definitely check those out, and before you do, make sure you like this video. Share this video with anybody you think may benefit from it. Anyone that you know may be on a budget or is looking for some good, affordable options from the drugstore, definitely share this with them. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.